Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Art Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 players go head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but again, continuing to join me for round 5, we have...
It's me again, it's Fergus. How's it going?
Hey, it's going really well, Fergus. We are steaming right ahead through this tournament. I think this is game 23 out of 55.
You've been busy.
It was a couple of busy nights in store getting all of these games recorded, and a big thank you to all the players for putting up with my mentalness of trying to get it all organised. It was intense, but from what I've heard, everyone had a really good time and they love Flight Academy. So it's pretty much safe to say that there will be a season 3 in a while. I need to have a break for a bit.
You need to breathe. I think
I need to fly my own stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I think we had the discussion. How many games do you think you've played this year?
3.
And then how many have you recorded?
60 plus.
Yeah. We need to get you on the table.
In fact, I think it's probably closer to 70. I just remember we have Beachhead as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I need to actually get on the table at some point. So I've got stuff planned coming up, though, so that is all good. But enough about me. Let's talk about what we have on the table. So I think it's only fair that you go through the player on the left.
Oh yeah, I'll take my brother. I'm not going to critique him. I'm joking. We have Fraser on the left playing Rick LA, and he's got Duke fire control system, R2D2, and proton torpedoes. So the best regen astromech in the game. Duke because this ship can get evades like crazy, and proton torpedoes because if you really want to roll 4 dice, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that R2D2 in this format is a really good choice. It is the best regen one. Yeah, because you get a deplete token rather than a disarm. That's brilliant.
I mean, compared to as a rebel player, I just look at Republic R2D2 and be like, why can't I have something like that? Why is my R2D2 just a better R4 astromech? But worth 5 times as well, worth an extra 3 points. Absolutely.
But on the other side of the table, we have Jamie, and he's flying Kylo Ren in the TIE Whisper with heightened perception, predator, ion missiles, pattern analyzer, and the enhanced jamming suite.
Sure.
I mean, if you're going to fly a Whisper, this is the one to fly.
I mean, it's the only good Whisper. People fight me in the comments about that, but it's the only good Whisper was. 2.5 might be the era of the Whisper. I don't know.
I mean, it's just such a great build, and the fact that you can fit that in 75 points is crazy. I love, and I think my favourite bit about this is heightened perception on Kylo.
Yeah.
Because when he's already I5, there's a lot of players in the tournament who are running 4s and 3s, so he's already going to outshoot those. In road, he has the option of outshooting the 5s and getting that shot off first to remove any tokens that your opponent has. But if he comes up against either of the 2 6s, he then just goes, ha, well, I'll shoot first anyway.
What 2 6s are there? I guess there's an Anakin and a Wedge.
No,
probably.
There's a Wedge and a Poe.
Oh, I love Poe. Man.
Is
Rick on a rock?
Rick is on a rock.
No.
That's not ideal for him there.
That's not ideal.
And I'll tell you what, if he'd have had my favourite astromech on there, which is the one that allows him to change the speed of the manoeuvre, he probably wouldn't have hit that. But, I mean, I agree, in this scenario, R2D2 is great.
Maybe with the wording of that astromech, you might be able to get Rick's ability, because I believe Rick's ability is revealed manoeuvre rather than executed manoeuvre. So Rick could reveal a 3, and then the astromech could lower it to a 2. Because his revealed maneuver was a 3, he still gets his ability.
That is actually a really good thought.
The more you know.
If the speed of your revealed maneuver is higher, and then the astromech, which is... I'm just trying to find it now.
All right, let me move on to extended. There we are. The astromech is, after you reveal your dial, you may set your dial to a maneuver of the same speed of 1 speed higher or lower. So yeah, Rick's ability, I believe, will still trigger if he revealed a 3 or up above, but then changed it to a speed lower.
So that's actually quite interesting. I was not aware of that.
You just look away for 1 second, you just see that Rick's on 1 health.
Yeah.
Kylo's just showing them the dark side, but without showing them the dark side.
I'm so glad that they gave the Whisperer a different ability.
I'll show you the dark side sucks, but it's you don't take Silence or Kylo for the ability.
Yeah, it's not. I will argue that it's not a terrible ability. It's not a great ability. It's a situational ability that
it's very middle of the road.
Yeah,
but it can ruin someone's day. It would just be like, okay, your big, slow-moving, large spaceship is now being panicked.
Yeah, but I do think that you take Kylo with the silencer because he has force and is an I5.
And is an
interceptor. Not because of anything. Yeah. But
is that a bullseye?
That does look to be a bullseye.
Ooh.
I mean, luckily Rick did go faster, so he's got the tokens, he's got the extra dice, he's got the evade. Oh, do we see a force spend here?
I feel bad for Rick.
Yeah, it's not an ideal situation for him to be in.
It's not a great situation.
I mean,
Kylo could just burn through his force to see as much damage he does as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, he's spending the target lock. Ooh.
He might... No, he's saving the force.
Saving everything.
And there's an R2-D2 trigger there, so that's 1 damage back for Rick.
Yeah. That's interesting, because you're giving Rick a bit more time to get his health back.
Yeah. But whilst we wait to see what Fraser actually has dialed in, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with a link in the description below. Classic 3-speed maneuver there from Rick.
And he's got the deplete, he's got the focus, and he's got the evade. I believe that's an R2-D2.
Not yet.
Oh no, he didn't.
He triggered that last turn.
He has a deplete because he did a white maneuver.
Yes.
Oh, no, he's triggered it again now.
Now he's triggered it again.
There we are. Double deplete.
Interesting though, obviously the depletes do not stack, but it will take 2 blue maneuvers or 2 rounds of shooting for him to get rid of it.
No, he's not going to be shooting anytime soon.
No. But even though Rick is now above half points, as per new 2.5 rules, once you go under half, your opponent still gets your half, even if you regen up. So we've stuck with that rule, as other than the list building, all game mechanics are 2.5. But that's just outside of range 1 there.
Escaping range 1.
So, I think he was looking to jam.
He was looking to jam, so he's going to jam himself.
Yeah, I think he would have tried to get rid of that evade, if anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have any downside, only has upside, but,
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I'll tell you what, it's almost been a bit of an advantage for Fraser there not having much shooting to do, because he's been able to regen his health back up, because he was in a dire situation. That's the 3 talent good?
Ooh,
we're seeing an aggressive move there.
We could be seeing a proton torpedo.
Yeah.
Granted, it will be 3 dice.
No, because it. Oh, he's got the target lock already there. I mean, it's nice to see Fraser doing that aggressive move. But I think at that point he needed to be aggressive. Otherwise, he'd just get shot. He'd just get shot down in the chase. But the action bar on the Whisper with the enhanced jamming suite is ridiculous. And here is your barrel roll. And
it does seem to me that Kylo is winning. When I say winning, he's moving last in the road, which is interesting. Seeing to line up the bullseye.
Yeah, Fraser keeps winning road, which is
losing in this case.
Yeah, and it's odd. That's the way road works. Games, you hear people say that games are won or lost on road, and that's true. I'm not going to deny that, but
yeah,
it's a new mechanic we've kind of got to get used to.
Oh, I like it. I
quite like it. There's an interesting element.
It makes it more fair. I don't like the massive bids that ace players took to I guess First Order as well, because they had some good aces. But Empire mainly. Ooh.
That's 2 going through, spending the force to trigger. Can't see what it is. It was a weapons failure.
Oh, if he's not depleted enough.
Depleted a weapons failure. That's no attacks. Unless he does a faster move.
Well, he's going fast.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is he's still facing the wrong way. I don't think Kylo can get himself back round. Well, he probably could.
Well, Kylo has the turret, so...
Yeah. I think Jamie is more likely to want to rebuild that force up. He knows he's in a good position.
Yeah. He's got time as well to secure the victory. But yeah. Back on the road talk, I do think it was a necessary change to sort of not balance, but the bid was getting a bit out of hand for some people.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some games on the channel where...
I mean, we saw the double ETA with the 16-point bid. It was insane.
Something like that. It was a cool list.
It was cool.
I will admit...
It was a bit absurd.
That was quite a bit. I mean, I felt bad. I think the biggest bid I ever actually had myself was 6 points. And even then I was almost like... I'm only doing this because I do want to try and go first.
Mine was 5, and that was when I was flying Poe, just because I wanted to overdrive Poe.
And you probably couldn't fit anything else in, so...
Well, yeah, I just didn't... Yeah, it's a funny one. But that was back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many games where you're almost encouraged to not use all of your points. Most games would be a case of, right, you've got X amount of points and you want to try and use as many of them as possible. So it was a good shout. And obviously 2.5 has mixed that up completely. But we're not here to discuss 2.5. We're here to see
what Rick gets shot badly.
Yeah, I don't think
this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad for the Naboo Starfighters. We know what they'll put out commission.
Yeah, I mean, Rick's choice is
limited. It's one way to
interesting one. I think he's going to see if he
try
can
and get the rock cover.
It's either try and get the rock cover or try and get the range 3.
I think the rock would have done him better.
And it depends if he's snuck himself into range 1, then it wouldn't have at all.
Did nothing.
Yeah, got himself into range 1. So range 1.
Well, he also might get himself a shot as well. Granted.
So 2
Bending
hits.
the force. Come on, Rick, survive the round. Oh, yeah, we go.
Does it, and I think he does just catch. But I think might be.
Can Rick get a shot?
Range 1.
Range 1.
I thought that might have been range 2.
Yeah.
It's such a weird angle, but yeah, it's range 1, unobstructed. I think Rick did go a little bit faster.
Rick would gain a dice, then lose 2. So he'd
have 1 dice. Oh no, I think they flew at the same speed.
Oh, so then he will be on 1 dice.
No dice. weapons failure plus disarm. He only has 2 basic.
Yeah, but then it would have been 3 for his ability and an extra 1 for range 1.
Oh, yeah, it should have been an extra 1 for range 1, but they went at the same speed, so it wouldn't actually get the +1 for that. It has to be
But then
faster.
he should have at least rolled. Then he should have rolled 1.
He should have, but I think maybe they saw the 2 disarms, but you never know. These things happen.
Is he still disarmed? Oh, and maybe he just did the shot to get rid of the disarm and then be like, okay, I'm not going to roll because what can 1 dice do against a Kylo Ren?
Stranger things have happened.
Mm.
And I mean, we are at time now. Does Fraser just sit there and just allow Jamie to do whatever, or does he just boost out of it and just be like, no, I'm done.
What would the boost get him out though?
If he did a bendy boost to the right, it should avoid that obstacle and get him out.
Go.
Does it avoid the obstacle though? That's the question. Yeah, easy.
Good. That was the smart call to do for the overall.
Absolutely.
League,
Smart call. It denies Jamie the additional point, but I mean that was brutal. I mean, Jamie in theory had killed Rick without R2D2. That's what saved Fraser back.
R2D2 doing what R2D2 does best, and that's save people at the very last minute.
Yeah, and it
It's
worked
a miracle
really
what
well.
plot armor can do.
But Fergus, thank you very much for joining us there.
No worries. Thanks for having me. It was a very entertaining game to see Kylo on the table and Rick do as best as he could.
Absolutely. Well played, Jamie. Good win. Good flying there, Fraser. You managed to hold out for as long as possible.
I think both players did really well. And I think with Rick, with the speed, it's an odd thing to build around, but he did really well trying to fly it.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Link for the Patreon is in the description below, but we will see you next time.